Hello everyone, I'm Vimoshna Devi from Python 11 TC class. Today I'm excited to present my mini project titled Menu and Billing System for Indian Breakfast Shop, which is developed using Python, one of the most versatile programming language today. In this presentation, we would like to go through some introduction, materials, methods, methodology, Python code explanation, and demonstration. Let's start with the introduction. I'm working on entire building up a breakfast shop menu and billing system, which includes setting up pricing and menu item as well as figuring out how much a client would pay overall. Here is a quick overview of possible Python methods to this. Number one, describe the menu. Establish breakfast menus item and the cost first. To store this data, we can use a directory where the prices are the value and the items names are the keys. Second, user interface. To communicate with the user, we can use input routine to construct a basic text-based interface or a package like Ktinter to create graphical user interface. Third, ordering. Ask the user to choose things from the menu and how much of each. Fourth, calculating bills. Multiply each item's quantity by its price to determine the overall cost, then add it up to all of the individual item totals. Finally, display the bill. Present the amount. Next, we move to the materials. There are 4 types of material we are using in this mini project. Number 1, Python. The software was written in this programming language. Next, Ktinter, a common Python GUI library for generating user interface. Next, Ideal, potential database for storing menu items and ordering suspension. Fourth, of course, it's a computer, an apparatus for executing the Python software. Next, it's time for methods. Defining the menu. Store menu item and their pricing in a data structure similar to a directory. Next, user interface. Create a Ktinter GUI that allow user to choose good and qualities. Next, order processing. Put in the place necessary routine to compile total and add item to an order. Next, methodologies. Requirement analysis. Determine the menu items, price, and billing procedure that the breakfast shop requires. Next, system design. Arrange the button, text field, and display region as well as the GUI features and layout. Next, implementation. Create the Python code necessary to realize the design while making sure it compiles with the specification. Next, testing. Conduct a system test to identify if the address may have any error or problems. Development. Set up the system for regular usage at the breakfast business. Next, maintenance. Offer continuous assistance and upgrade the requirements. Let's go and look the Python code. I would like to explain more about that. Here is the Python code which is created for my mini project. As I mentioned earlier, I have used the Ktinter. This Ktinter window size will be 700 times 500, which is decided by myself. And this breakfast shop, I've decided to have 4 different types of breakfast, which is idli, thosai, nasi lemak, bihun. And here is the total, how we're going to calculate the total. Here you can see the total of thosai. The thosai, each price I put is thosai as a 1 ringgit, idli as a 80 cent, and nasi lemak will be 1.5 ringgit, and bihun will be 1 ringgit. Each of the item times with the actual amount, quantity is times with the actual amount plus with the following. So here we're going to label the text as a total equals to RM. the front size I given as times 16 board. And this will be placed at x-axis 100 and y-axis 360. The following code is for the total value. So this total will be appears beside the total equals to RM. So this total will be front will be times 16 volt, and I give the place just beside this as a x 210 and y equals to 360. Here you can see the label 6, which is the title of our program, Indian breakfast. This front size will be times 30 volt, and the place is x-axis 350, y is 20. The anchor I put is a center because it is our title. In this project, we have split into two sections. One is the menu, another one is billing section. The menu section I would like to have at the right hand side, and billing section will be left hand side. So the menu section title will be menu, and the front will be times 20 bold, 28 bold. The place will be x-axis 550 and y will be 70. Here is the 4 menu I have placed. All the menu will be at the x-axis 450, which look quite neat. Later you will see. So the y will be, I will be arranged according to the value, which you can see like more clear and neat. So the dosa is, as I mentioned, RM1 and idli is 80 cent. Nasi lemak will be 1.5 and bihun will be 1 ringgit. Each of the front size will be times 16 both. Then now we're going to move to the billing section. Here is the billing section, and the title I put for this is select the item. This front size will be a bit bigger, times 20 bold. The place I put at the left hand side, X70 and Y70. Now is the label. So we can see all over here is the command I put for our menu item. The stose, the same front size is times 16 bold. And here you can see the below is entry. How we going to count the quantity? Now we're going to add this entry window to count the quantity. So each of the menu item, you can have this quantity entry window. So this will be calculate with each price and plus with the beside. So here we can going to get the output. So the entry will be E1 entry window, and below E1 place, this place I put for E20 and Y-axis 150. And all of the window will be following. And lastly, we're going to calculate the total amount. How are we going to calculate? We need to add some button, right? Here is the button column. B2 button window text will be bill. The width side I put for 20 and common for calculate. This will be placed at y-axis 300 and x will be 100. Let's see how this program going to work. Come. Here is our mini project. So as I mentioned, all the menu item will be at the right hand side and select item will be left hand side. Indian breakfast title will be in a center. So this is our project. So somehow let's calculate randomly. Here I got put some example of the calculation in our slide. Let's go and see that. Here is the example. Customer 1 is order 2 thosai, 4 idli, 2 nasi lemak, and 3 bihun. And we can know, everyone can calculate easily, it will be 11 ringgit 20 cent. And how our common will be going to work. Let's see. Thosai is 2, idli is 4, nasi lemak will be 2, and bihun is 3. Let me press the bill button. Here, the total RM is 11 ringgit 20 cent. Here, it's matched. And next, our next customer order 3 bihun. How the output going to work? Because we are having 4 entry column over here. Let's see. If like this, we should enter 0. So every column, let's say, here is 0. And the idli also, no, 0. Nasilama also, no, 0. And the bihun is 3. Am I correct? Yeah, they ordered 3. Now, let's calculate the bill. Here you go, 3 ringgit. So this is how our command going to work and just demonstrate how it works. Hope you all like the command, how it going to work. And thanks for the opportunity to present my Python mini project. Thanks a lot.